Stoneshiver came to be a long time ago, probably 12 years ago. So. James and I and Jaco, we played in a band together when I was in high school.
We're from Selma, Kingsburg, so that's the country, and I don't know, I think kind of helped us shape music. Taking breaks outside when it was quiet out there and not hearing a bunch of noise was nice.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing was that like we'd play and then we'd go in and fall asleep on the floor in the house, and then the next morning we'd wake up, walk across the farm, and have breakfast that was cooked by his mom. So like, if you want to talk about the country living helping shape the band, they helped shape the band. If you know what I'm saying. But we took a break around 2008, and we're just kind of finding ourselves jamming out again together.
So we just had this opportunity to play a kind of a dream gig for us that we'd always wanted to do. Was open for Alien Ant Farm, and the opportunity just kind of landed in our lap. We said, okay, sure. And really the plan wasn't even to do much after that. Mm-hmm. It was kind of a, well, yeah, you know, we have a show like every 3 years, so maybe we'll just have another one and have a barbecue afterward, and we'll hang out, and that was great. And getting back together and seeing that all the pieces just fit. Especially through the show and through the energy and the response from the crowd.
Our fans are cool.
Yeah.
They're friends. And we played together for so long. We played so many shows. We got to know them all. We'd have them back here after shows for after parties, and they became friends and family, and you know, and so it's very nostalgic. I mean, as far as the music and stuff goes, we haven't written anything new yet, so we don't know. They're bugging me to write music, and I'm like, oh, nah. It's bad enough I have to go to rehearsal, guys. We're kind of just taking the gigs that we really want to play, and that's something new. Before, we were just trying to grab every gig that we could, whether it was free or we had to pay to play, or whatever, because we were trying to get our name out there, and we had all these stars in our eyes.
Back in those days, I think there were heavier bands than us. And we always kind of had to be squeezed into these guys are pretty soft. And I think today we probably are
the heavier band.
The heavier band.
And the band, obviously it's loud rock music, but I definitely think on some parts that we do, there's always going to be an influence in the back of our head. I would just categorize it as hard rock. I don't know.
We started out much more eclectic. I think the second album really kind of honed us in on what we were doing. So we saw a lot of the influences, especially of like the earlier stuff, the slightly Incubus sounds, the slight things like that of some of the outside of our influences were finally chipped away. I think when we really just nailed down what it was to be Stoneshiver.
There's a point to a lot of it, and some of the stuff doesn't sound encouraging when you read it, or when you listen to it, but there's an underlying message of positivity in the music.